Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Mark Crypto Boy in Oz. It is the 30th of August. It is Monday evening, and it's the second video of the day. And I thought, what the hell? Why not? I did a video this afternoon. I've done some other stuff during the day. I've had a pretty lazy day, to be honest. I'm feeling a bit better, a bit under the weather earlier on. And I thought I'm going to do part 2 of the Metamask wallet, and you never saw part 1. And the reason being, I was trying to do it last night, and 2 hours before I was participating in a initial Dex offering. So I was getting allocation for a specific coin called Star Atlas, which kind of went pear-shaped anyhow. So I started doing it before that, and then I realised I didn't have time, and I had to get it all back and up and running. So I kind of scrapped it and thought I'll do it again now under a brand new Google Chrome kind of identity. I've created a new identity, so I've nothing on my browser at all, which will make it much easier. Just want to, obviously, I always touch base on my YouTube page, because if you've not come across it, if you just come across the video, this is my page. Please, if you like this video, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Subscribers are growing exponentially, to be honest, because I started off with 0 and I've got 56, and it might not seem a lot when you're comparing it to Coin Bureau. I think he's got like over 1 million. BitBoy Crypto, he's got over 1 million. So I'm nowhere near on that kind of level yet, but I've not been through a cycle yet. I've only invested like $10,000. So I'm a league apart. I'm on your level. I'm not on their level. I'm on your level. I'm just documenting what I'm doing as I'm doing it, and I hope you'll find this content educational and entertaining at the same time. And remember, there's no financial advice. I can't give that. I mean, I'm not capable of I'm capable of looking after my own finances, but I'm not capable of looking after yours. So whatever you take from these videos, take it with a grain of salt and do your own research. But today, it's just basically about creating a Metamask wallet. And the reason I'm doing it is because a lot of people that are starting out in crypto, and even seasoned people that might have bought crypto years ago, but they've just done the safe purchases like Ethereum, Cardano, Polkadot, Bitcoin. They've not really DeGen'd. They've not gone into these 100x coins. And one of the reasons for the video is because people watch so many crypto influencers online, and they're talking about DeGening, which is going into these altcoins which are super small. They can be super risky if you don't do your own research. And if you purchase on exchanges, you can't get these coins because they're not on exchanges. They're on DEXs. They're on Decentralised Exchanges, which is where coins go to when they launch. So they create like an address, and they launch either on the Binance Smart Chain. Well, they can launch anywhere, but primarily it's the Binance Smart Chain, Ethereum, Solana. What soon is going to come out on the 12th of September. Cardano. I mean, there is lots of different blockchains, but primarily it's like the Binance's and Ethereum's that are the more popular ones, and Solana is also quite popular now. And then Cardano is probably going to be massive, but that's not actually out yet. But when these new projects launch, this is where they launch to. They don't launch on Coinbase or Binance or KuCoin or Swyftx or Coinspot. They don't. They launch on the decentralized exchanges first. So if you want to participate in like 100x coins, where you're buying them before most people get their hands on them, because a lot of people only purchase off like Coinbase because they trust it, and they don't have the full responsibility. Whereas when you purchase off DEXs, you're in charge of your keys. You're in charge of your coins. If you send your coins to the wrong wallet, then they're lost forever. So you've got full responsibility. But with full responsibility comes the possibility of life-changing wealth from these very small cap gems. So I'm doing it from scratch. So we're on Google. You want to go on, in fact, no, it's Google Web Store. So on Google Chrome Store, that's what it's called, I think. Yeah, Google Chrome Web Store. then when you get on here, you just literally type in Metamask. Now, there are other coins available. Like there's Trust Wallet, which is another one. Sorry about that. It's got a tickle. And then we click it, check it's the right one. I mean, there is only one. You can tell it's got 7 million plus users. And the web address is metamask.io. So we add that to Chrome. We add the extension, and then that should, in theory, should pop up here. But I think in the process, just 1 second, I'm just going to get a piece of paper and stop streaming at the same time, which I don't want to do. See, we're going into a fully digital world, but you still need pen and paper sometimes, don't you? Like, you don't want to store something like this on your computer. There is like online data vaults where you can store stuff, but personally, if you get in a MetaMask wallet, store it, write it down on a piece of paper and store it somewhere safe. And if you want to be futuristic but still keep it a bit non-digital, is you can get them printed on a plate. Like you can get like dog tags or like silver plates. You can get them printed, but then you're kind of involving somebody else, aren't you? So how you go about that, I'm not too sure. So anyway, so this is the screen you come to. Now, if you've already got one, you'd go to this left option where you're putting your secret recovery phrase. But let's go from scratch. We're creating a wallet. So you've got to agree to what they're saying. You don't have a choice. Say no thanks. They say see ya. So they'll always allow you to opt out via settings and send anonymized click and page view events. So you've got to agree to that. But what they won't do, they'll never collect your keys, the addresses, transactions, balances, hashes, or any personal information. They won't collect your full IP address, and they never sell data for profit. So if you just if you kind of read this and read between the lines, what they're kind of saying is no one is responsible for your keys, your wallet, apart from you. So no one has access to it. No one can look at it. No one can access any data on it at all. And they never collect your full IP address. So you're completely anonymous. Nobody knows what you've got, and nobody can access this wallet without your seed phrase and your login. So once you've set your seed phrase up and you've set your MetaMask wallet up on your Chrome browser, you don't need to put your seed phrase in again. That's just to recover it if, say, you like change PCs or you want to access it from another PC. Once you've created it, you just use your login details to access it. But your seed phrase is for recovery. So anyway, we'll agree. We'll create a password. So for argument's sake, put a password in. 1 second. So I've created a password. So let's watch this video because it is a really good explanation of how to secure your wallet. And rather than me explain it, this is much better.
Metamask is a new way to connect to sites and applications. On traditional websites, a central database or bank is responsible for controlling and recovering your accounts. But on Metamask, all of the power belongs to the holder of a master key. Whoever holds the key controls the accounts. Your secret recovery phrase is your master key. It's a series of 12 words that are generated when you first set up MetaMask, which allow you to recover your wallet and funds if you ever lose access. It's important that you secure your wallet by keeping your secret recovery phrase very safe and very secret. If anyone gets access to it, they will have the master key to your wallet and can freely access and take all of your funds. To secure your MetaMask wallet, you'll want to safely save your secret recovery phrase. You can write it down, hide it somewhere, put it in a safe deposit box, or use a secure password manager. Some users even engrave their phrase onto a metal plate. Nobody, not even the team at MetaMask, can help you recover your wallet if you lose your secret recovery phrase. If you haven't written down your secret recovery phrase and stored it somewhere safe, do it now. We'll wait. And remember, never share your secret recovery phrase with anyone, not even us. If anyone ever asks you for it, they're trying to scam you. That's it. Now you know what a secret recovery phrase is and how to keep your wallet safe and secure.
Now, they couldn't have explained that better if they tried. And again, never, ever, ever give anybody your seed phrase. It doesn't matter who they are or who you think they are. If you think they're some kind of support from like a specific coin, if they are, they would never ask you for it. If anybody asks you for your secret seed phrase, your backup phrase, they're 100% scammers, and they 100% will take all your coins, because as soon as you give them your seed phrase, they can recover your Metamask wallet as if it's their own Metamask wallet. And once they're in it, then they can send them coins to anywhere, and you'll never ever see them again. So remember, never ever give it. It doesn't matter who you think is asking. If you think they're helping, they're not, because nobody would ask you for it. And sometimes they'll try and trick you, or they'll send you like a link in a form, like you might be on a Telegram group, or you might be on some kind of chat, and they'll send you a link, and it might say Metamask, Google Docs Metamask form, and it'll ask you like basic questions, thinking that they're helping you out, and then at the end of it, it'll say ask you for your recovery phrase. And sometimes, if you're feeling a bit off guard, you might just put it in and not realize it. And what you've also got to remember as well, certain forms that the people send, they're not actually offline forms, they're online forms. So they can actually take your data out of the form without you actually submitting it. So bear that in mind as well. Like, don't put any information onto these forms, even if you've not submitted it, because they're live. So people can be watching and capturing the screen as you're typing into it, even if you never sent any information through it. So I can't emphasize that enough. This is the most important thing. This is like having the keys to your bank. This is like having the keys to your bank account, or the PIN number to your credit card, or the PIN number to your debit card. You wouldn't give it to anybody because you know they're going to rob you. And this is exactly the same thing. So anyway, so here is the backup phrase, and you've got to write this down. So I'm just going to jot it down on a piece of paper. 1 second. Okay, I've just jotted that down. Now, sometimes the words do repeat. Don't worry about it. So when you write it down, just write it down top down. So unfair, fly, fault, and just write it straight down top to bottom, and then put a number next to each one if you want to do. Because on a lot of them, there'll be 12. Some of them actually have 24 different words, but again, they can repeat. And also as well, remember, you could be from the UK, or Australia, or America. You could be in an English-speaking country, but certain words are spelled differently. So when you write them down, actually make sure you're writing them down as they are written down. So, for instance, if you look at this seed phrase, and you look at color. Now, if you're in America, that's how you spell color. But obviously, being English, we don't spell color like that. But the problem is, if you're just like kind of reading over it with like a bit blasé, you're not really paying much attention, you might just pick up color and write it in how the UK writes it, and then your seed phrase wouldn't recover. It wouldn't recover it, and then you'd be thinking, "What the hell? Someone's hacked me," and it just could be something as simple as a spelling mistake. So again, make sure you spell each word out exactly how it's spelled on the actual page itself on the screen. When you've done that, you click next, and then it'll ask you to put it all back in order. So that's where you obviously look at your screen, and then like go back through and click on each one. So I'm just going to do that. So I'm just clicking through the last few now, which is color, oven, heart. And also as well, this particular scenario, you can't really get wrong, because you don't need to spell the word, because you're actually just clicking boxes, so you don't need to have the spelling correctly. But if you actually do lose Like say if somebody uninstall Metamask wallet from your PC, or your PC broke, or you wanted to access it on someone else's computer and you wanted to create a Metamask wallet, it's not it. I don't think it. I'm pretty sure it's not the same as this. I'm pretty sure you actually type it in, with the spaces. So you'd type in like unfur space, fly space, fault space, document space, and so on. Well, congratulations, you passed the test. Keep it safe. It's your responsibility. Save a backup in multiple places, which is advisable. Never ever share it. And as I was saying before, don't give it away to nobody. Nobody. So this is on about Ledger, but I'm not going to go into that because I'm not doing anything on Ledger. I'm just going to keep it simple as a MetaMask wallet. So here we are. This is it. You have created your own MetaMask wallet, which is awesome. Now, when you first set up MetaMask, the only blockchain it's actually programmed to use from starting off is Ethereum. Just ignore all these other ones because all these other ones are test nets and they don't really do anything. So if you're purchasing coins on Ethereum, this is fine because this is all you need. But if you're going to be purchasing on other blockchains like Polygon, which is Matic, or Binance Smart Chain, we need to actually install a custom RPC for each of those. So I'm just going to get the screen up and get that ready to show you. So first off, I'm going to do the Binance Smart Chain, and this is the actual link, academy.binance.com. I will put this in the description of the video, so you can just click the link and it'll take you straight to where I'm looking at. So installing and setting up Metamask, very simple and straightforward. I'm just going to scroll down. If you want to read it, obviously feel free, but I don't need to because I know exactly what I'm doing because it's pretty straightforward. So here we've got the network name. You can actually type. You can put whatever you want here, to be honest, but we'll keep it the same. So we go here. We'll go to custom RPC. So network name, Smart Chain. I'm actually going to change it. I'll put Binance Smart Chain just so it resonates with you. You're on the right network. Because if it just says Smart Chain, you're just starting out. You might not realize. I don't want you to make any mistakes. So for the new RPCO, just copy this, paste it in, so it's right. Chain ID is 56. And then the currency symbol is BNB. BNB. And then the block Explorer URL you don't need to bother with. But just for the sake of it, while we're on the official Binance page, we'll put that in and then save. So now when you come up here, we've got the Ethereum mainnet, and now you've got the Binance Smart Chain. So now we've got two platforms sorted. So now let's find the Polygon or Matic RPC code so we can put that in as well. So here we are. I'm on the community.metamask.io community page, and here we are. We've got the how to set up Matic. Now, also on here, you've got how to set up XDAI, but to be honest, you're probably only ever going to use Ethereum, Matic, and Binance Smart Chain. So for now, I'm going to keep it simple. I don't want to do too much and just overwhelm you because, say, by the time you've mastered these three, you'll be a bit of a DeGen yourself, and you won't actually need any more assistance. So let's create a new one. So we've got a custom RPC, the network name Polygon mainnet. And remember, you want the mainnet, you don't want the testnet because the testnet doesn't do anything. Paste in the RPC. Oh, hang on, something didn't work there. Sorry about that. And then the chain ID is 137. And then the currency symbol is Matic, and always use capitals. I don't know if it matters, but I always do, just so there's no chance of any errors. And I say you don't really need this block explorer, to be honest. But while it's asking for it, I think it's just easier to put it in. Save. So now we go back. So now you come up here, you've got Ethereum, you've got Polygon, and you've got the Binance Smart Chain. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to send a small amount of Binance to this particular wallet. So it's giving me 1 second. Hey guys, I've just been figuring out how to get 2 separate Google profiles on the same screen at once. So this is my actual Binance account. So what I'm going to do is just click. So this is the one I've just created. And if we look here, this is, it says account 1, and this is your address. So if you want people to send you money, or send you crypto, you give them this address. Or alternatively, if you're on an exchange and you want to send money from your exchange to your Metamask wallet, again, this is the address you put in. You make sure it's the correct platform. So always check up here. You've got Binance Smart Chain, and when you're on the Binance Smart Chain, the native token is BNB, Binance, the Binance token. When you go to Ethereum, that changes to Ethereum. That's your native token. Then when you go to Matic, that changes to the native token, which is Matic. Now that's not brought in the symbol for it, but don't worry about that. So we'll go back to Binance, and what you notice as well, I just want to point this out. Look at the address. It starts 0xe91 and then it ends 7131. You go to Polygon, it's exactly the same address. You go to Ethereum, it's exactly the same address, because that wallet, this wallet you've created, the address doesn't change. So it doesn't matter what blockchain you're on, the address stays the same. So I just wanted to point that out. So you can't really send it wrong, if you will. Like if you're sending your tokens from like one network to another, and you might have been on, say, you might have had a Binance coin on your exchange, and you're sending it to the Binance on your Metamask, but you accidentally have Ethereum on. Don't worry about it, because it's the same wallet address. So it'll just go, and you're looking here, you're like, oh my God, it's not here. But then when you go to your Binance section, it'll pop up. So just copy this. So you just click there, copy. So you make sure it's 100% spot on. And then bring up this wallet. So I want to send some BNB. I've hardly got any, but I'll just click on send. And then you just copy, you paste it in. So new address detected, click here to add to your address book. So you can add it. Then I can put my test wallet. Save it. You don't have to do that. It's just there so I know what it is. And then on the actual amount, you can either put the max amount, so you can send it all, which I won't do, or I'll send a small amount. So I'll send 0.0. How much can I send? I'll send, I don't know, I'll see if I can send that 0.001. Let's see if I can. So that's the gas fee. And it's sending. So we'll just keep our eye on that. Shouldn't take long. Yeah, it literally took about 20-25 seconds. So if we look here, I've got August 30. This is the transaction I've just done. I've sent one of those to that address. So I'm just going to minimize this. And if we look here in this wallet, go to activity, no activity listed, but assets, it's got 0.001 BNB. And that is how easy it is to send from one wallet to another. And if you want to add tokens, this is also quite straightforward. So I'm just going to go on CoinMarketCap, and it wasn't actually working before. I don't know if they had an error with it. I'm just gonna see. No, it's working. So let's say, for instance, you want to send a DeGen. You want to purchase a DeGen coin. You want to purchase something that isn't on a traditional exchange, a centralized exchange. So for argument's sake, we're going to go with Giro. This is something that I'm heavily invested in. I believe in it long term, and I believe it's going to give me life-changing wealth. So we'll click on this. It's doing what it was doing before. Right, so I'm going to go to CoinGecko, because this one, I don't know what's going on with CoinMarketCap, but so this is basically the same. CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap are the same kind of thing. They do the same thing. It's just I personally prefer the user experience on CoinMarketCap. I just think it looks better. So like Giro wallet, if you look on here and you go to the contract information, now if it's on multiple, if it's some of the coins, some of the tokens, you can purchase them on multiple blockchains. They're not native to one, they might be native to 2 or 3. So some of them will have a drop down, and it'll have the main one, which is Ethereum. Then you'll have a drop down box, and it might be Solana, it might be Polygon, could be Binance Smart Chain. So for this one, it's on Ethereum. So you copy that, or you can just click on the Metamask. But for argument's sake, I'll just copy and paste it. So if you notice, that was on Ethereum, the Ethereum blockchain. So up here, you go to Ethereum, and then you go to add token, and then here you can search for tokens, but a lot of the time they don't come up. Don't worry about it. Doesn't mean anything. It's nothing to worry about. The best bet is always do this regardless. Don't ever type in the token, because anybody can create a token, even with the same symbols, with the same names. So that you can get scammed. I mean, I've not come across any, but I know they are out there. So people can create a token, because there's like over 8,000. No, I think there's 11,000 tokens now, and a lot of them are going to have the same name. Well, some of them are going to have the same names, just trying to scam people out of the coin. So the safest way always is go to CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap, and actually copy the contract address and what's listed for the coin, and then go back to your MetaMask wallet, go to custom token, and then paste it in, and then it'll pick up the token symbol, Giro 18. You click next, and then you click add token. And there it is. There's your Giro coin. There's the Giro. And then when you go back to your assets, it's actually listed here. So there it is. Plain and simple, straightforward for you. I'm going to do another one. Card swap. This is another one on the... Oh, sorry. No, hang on. Card. There's lots of different ones. I'm just going to do ones I'm actually familiar with. So Card Wallet. This is another one which is actually coming to the Cardano ecosystem, but because smart contracts haven't gone live yet, it's still on Ethereum. So I'm going to copy that again, go back to my MetaMask wallet, go to add token, custom token, paste it in. Symbol comes up, CW. There it is, add token. And then click back. And then here, look, you've got this card wallet. So they're all here. Now I'm going to do one more, and I'm going to do this on Binance Smart Chain. So we're going to go to Pancakeswap. Now Pancakeswap is actually on the Binance Smart Chain as well, and Pancakeswap can be used for swapping tokens, and I'm going to cover this straight after I've done this little explanation, because there's different ways of actually buying or swapping tokens. So as I was talking before, Pancakeswap can be on some of these projects can be on different blockchains. Like this one is on Binance, but it's also on the Harmony blockchain as well. But for this, we're going to stick with the Binance one because I've not got the Harmony. That's a separate wallet. So come back to MetaMask, and then remember, you've got to come up here, go down to your Binance Smart Chain, then go to Add Token, and your token address, you copy and you paste it in. And look, there's the symbol cake. Add token. So now in the Binance section of the wallet, you've got cake. So, and again, if you're doing it with Matic, and you basically do exactly the same thing. So whatever chain it's on, you just add it into the correct one. Now, what you can do, you can actually. Sorry, I'm suddenly start streaming automatically. So you can do everything from within MetaMask itself. So say you sent yourself, let's go back to this. Say you was on your exchange. So you're on Binance or you're on Coinspot or Coinbase, and you want to purchase. You wanted to purchase a specific token on the Binance Smart Chain. Well, the easiest way to do it is get your Binance coin. So change fiat into BNB on your exchange. Send BNB. So go to your exchange, click send, put in this address up here, and then choose Binance Smart Chain, because when you send Binance, there's BEP2. And it sounds complicated, but when you're doing it, it's not. It's simple. So when you go into your exchange, you go to send money. It asks you what type of Binance account it is. So you type in BSC or Binance Smart Chain. You put in you copy this address. You put that into the address, and then you send it. Once it sends, then it arrives in your MetaMask wallet. It might take a minute or two. Don't panic. If you're on Ethereum, it could take up to 5-10 minutes because Ethereum is really slow. So then your money arrives within your MetaMask wallet. And what you can do, if you wanted to swap it for, say, Pancakeswap, for instance, you wanted the cake token, then you go to swap, and then you put in the amount of BNB that you want to exchange. So you don't have to do the full amount. You can do whatever amount that you want to. Now, obviously, this is only a small amount. It's 47 cents. And then a lot of different coins will actually appear here. Like there's lots and lots of coins, but obviously the one that we've already added is cake. So you click on that. You click a slippage option. So slippage is like it's kind of a fee. So if the price changes between the time your order is placed and the confirmed, it's called slippage. Your swap will automatically cancel if slippage exceeds the max slippage amount. So hopefully that'll make sense. Basically, if you're not quick enough and the price that comes up on this screen when you click review swap, if it doesn't go through quick enough, if it fluctuates, the sale won't go through. So if you put a slippage on, then like see 1% may fail. Max slippage is too low. You can go for 1.5. To be honest, I won't worry too much about it. I'd keep it at 2%. Then you review swap, and it goes to like all these different places. 1 inch. It actually goes to Pancakeswap, which is a new feature. Didn't used to. And then it gives you a quote, and you've got time to accept it or not. So that little purchase what I can make there will get me 0.0019. But I don't actually have enough BNB for that transaction because it's too small. But then you would click swap, and then it'll actually authenticate it, and it'll say the transaction's complete, and then a pop-up will pop up here, and you'll be able to view it on the Ethereum, the Binance Scan website, where you can view the blockchain, you can view the transaction. But once you've done that, you'll pretty much notice here that the token value will drop here, and then what you've swapped it for will pop up here. Now, sometimes the rates that you get within MetaMask aren't always as good as what they are using specific like dexes. So like I normally actually use Pancakeswap for Binance, or if you're on Ethereum, then you can use Uniswap. So I'm just going to basically show you what that looks like. 1 second. So this is Pancakeswap, which is a decentralized exchange, and this allows you to do more things than just literally swap a token. You can do different things with it. So the first thing you need to do, you don't like I've got Metamask open full screen here, but you don't need it open because it's a plugin. It's a plugin in your Google Chrome browser. So when you go to Connect Wallet and you click on Metamask, and then it pops it up in a little window, and connect with Metamask. So you've got to sign it, give it permission. Doesn't cost anything to do this. You connect, and then it puts like a connection in the background now between Pancakeswap and Binance. It's like it remembers and that you've given it permission. So if you come back to it again, you don't need to do that. So now your wallet is up here, and just for very simple. Just for the very basics, I'm just going to go to the main feature of this, which is like MetaMask, but it's within Pancakeswap itself. So you go to trade, you go to exchange, and then here, this is where it'll actually sync what's in your wallet. Not showing my BNB. I think it might actually be connected to the wrong. Oh no, here we are. It's popped up. I thought something had gone wrong. Then it just hadn't synced straight away. So this is your BNB, and then you select your currency. So whatever it is you want. And if you look here, you can have Ethereum as well. And what these are, they're actually wrapped. So they basically follow the price of Ethereum. And by all intents and purposes, they are Ethereum, but they're actually on the Binance Smart Chain. So they wrapped Ethereum. But it just allows you to purchase Ethereum, keeping it in the Binance Smart Chain. One of the reasons why you do this is because the fees on Binance are very small. The transaction fees are tiny. The speed is a lot faster. Like Ethereum, unless you're transacting high volumes of money, the fees can be astronomical. They can be really, really high. So now we're in here, and you want to just say you want to swap cake, and you put the max amount, and obviously I haven't got enough to do a transaction, insufficient funds, but you basically click that, swap it, and it'll do the same as what it did on the MetaMask wallet. It'll swap it, so it's actually come up now. So you'll click swap, and it'll get me 0.05. Cake. So you click swap, and this is what you're getting. This is the price you're getting in at, and then you'll click confirm swap, and then that'll swap the token for you. And I don't want to do it because the price is updated, but I've only got that amount on there now, so I'll not be able. Well, in fact, I'll just do it. Forget it. Confirm swap, and you get a little pancake thing, but it won't go through because I've not got enough fees, because I've done the full amount, and like what it charges you is virtually nothing. Like the fees are so cheap, but because I only sent a small amount, it won't work. But when you've clicked confirm, then that'll just swap the coins for you, and then they'll be visible here within Pancakeswap. And don't worry, your coins aren't actually anything to do with Pancakeswap. They're not on Pancakeswap. They don't have your data. They don't have the coins. All that's happening is Pancakeswap has got a direct link to your MetaMask wallet just to view it and do transactions what you've authorized, but it can't do anything without your permission. And as soon as you leave, then it's disconnected. Like if I go off the website and come back again, that is disconnected, and I have to connect it. I have to sign in again with it. So I'm just going to also show you what Uniswap looks like. So this is like the equivalent for the Ethereum blockchain. And the reason why you use these without just going through your MetaMask wallet is because you get better prices in the fee. You can get better prices, and the fees can be better when you're going through like Uniswap opposed to using Metamask. For instance, I checked the price on Metamask to swap some tokens, and the total value was $250 of the tokens I wanted to swap for something else. And the Ethereum fees were $500 through Metamask, whereas through Uniswap they were $80. To be honest, it was still too much, because for a $250 trade, to pay $80 in fees is just not worth it. And that's one of the downsides of Ethereum, is the fees are so high. And I think that's why Cardano's got to be a bit of a it's going to change things, put it that way. I mean, Cardano is going to be so much cheaper, faster. So I think a lot of projects are going to go onto the Cardano ecosystem, and they're going to be leaving Ethereum. But Ethereum has got like the network effect, because it's been the first one around. So anyway, this is Uniswap, and again, you connect the wallet, click Metamask, initializing, connect with Metamask, and it'll probably come up with an error message now because I'm actually on the wrong network. Yeah, it's come up wrong network. So you go to your Metamask. I'm clicking it up here because I've got it full screen, but when you've got your plugin showing here, in fact, I'll click it. In fact, I'll do it this way, then it's easier for you guys when you're following what I'm doing. So it says wrong network, then you click this Metamask up here, start swapping, and you put it on the right chain. So just cancel that, come up here, click Ethereum, and now it knows we're on the right blockchain. So if you sent Ethereum from your exchange, from Coinbase, Coinspot, Binance, wherever, you'd sent it to your address. Again, to get your address, Ethereum mainnet, your account, that's your address. So you copy that, you'd paste that into your exchange where you want to send tokens to. Remember, Ethereum, the ERC20 tokens. When you send it, it'll pop up here in your Metamask wallet. But when you log into Uniswap, what you see in your Metamask wallet will also appear on the Uniswap, because it's linked. It's linked to between the two. Then you select your tokens. So all your tokens are on here. And if there's any tokens that you can't see that you want, like how we were talking about before with Giro, let's type that in, see if it's synced it. Because like that's brought it over. Giro wallet from CoinGecko, so we'd import that. So this is how you swap your tokens. This is on the Ethereum blockchain through Uniswap. So you put in however many you've got, what you want to swap it to. But again, bear in mind that Ethereum has got really high fees, and certain times of the day can dramatically reduce the transaction fees that you have and the time it takes to actually transact as well. So, for instance, an $80 transaction fee, different parts of the day can be a $20 transaction fee, and the time it takes to process can be like minutes. Not really shorter than a minute, I'd say, but they can take up to 5-10 minutes sometimes. And the reason why transaction fees vary so much is because the actual chain itself gets so congested, and especially at the minute, because there's a massive craze, if you will, with NFTs and different NFT providers, where there's so much activity going on the network that the miners can demand higher fees, and it takes longer. So if you're transacting small amounts, it's not always worth it, which is a shame. It kind of puts you off doing small transactions, because the fees make the actual total amount too expensive. So that's Uniswap covered, and then just quickly, I'm just gonna jump onto Quickswap, and this is like the Polygon, the Matic side of things, which again is doing exactly the same thing. So switch to Matic. So this is opening it up. Polygon, switch network, connect. Might come up with a wrong. Oh no, it switched the networks automatically. This one's even better. So here we are, and this is so now you click up here. We're actually on the Polygon mainnet. It's brought in the Matic token, and again you can swap it for different tokens. And again, you might see some which are like on Ethereum or on Binance, and if you do, they're the wrapped tokens. So like for instance, if I type in Ethereum, Ethereum's there, but it's on the Metamask. And if you actually click that, it'll add it. It'll add the token to your Metamask wallet as well. So even though, don't let this confuse you, like you're on the Polygon network and you've got Ethereum and Matic, but this is a wrapped Ethereum. So it's not Ethereum. It just tracks the Ethereum price, and by all intents and purposes, it is Ethereum. Because if you think Binance is cheap, Matic, the transaction fees are virtually free. Like they literally cost next to nothing, like fractions of a penny. So I just wanted to show you Quickswap as well. But again, these aren't the only ones. There are other ones that do the same thing. It's just that they have different features as well. Like this one, Quickswap's got limit orders, pools, farms. That's just taking a while to load, but I'm not gonna go into that because that's just going to confuse the hell out of you. So that's pretty much it. And just jumping back onto the MetaMask wallet itself. So you've got Ethereum, Polygon, Binance Smart Chain. We'll take it back to Binance Smart Chain because I've actually got a coin. I've got part of a coin, 0.001 BNB. So this is what you'd have. And let's say, for argument's sake, you want to create a new account. So account 2. So you want to have a different. You might actually be doing it for a friend, or you might want to keep something separate. You might be doing it for your child's future. So you might want to keep something totally separate. So you might want to say child car fund. I mean, it can be anything. That doesn't mean anything, but you can create that child car fund. And what happens now when you click this up here? I mean, you click that, and you actually got 2 accounts, so you can separate them. And what this does, it gives you a complete. Like if you look here, remember it ends in 7131. You go to Ethereum 7131. But now I've created a new account. You click on that, and you've got a completely new address. So this one ends in 896E. You got Ethereum, Polygon, Binance Smart Chain. So you can have multiple accounts, and each account will cover every single blockchain that you put on MetaMask. And it just keeps the finances. It's basically like having a separate bank account. It's exactly the same thing. It just keeps everything separate. So whether it be you just want to keep funds separated, you don't want people knowing that everything's in one address, one account, or you want to do something like it's for your child's car fund, or your child's college fund, or your wife's diamond ring, or your wedding, whatever it may be. You can set up these separate accounts, and it just makes it less messy, if you will. So I hope this video has been everything that you wanted out of it. I hope it's explained it clearly where everybody can understand. So if there's anything I've missed or anything that you're not sure on, that you want a bit more clarification, please drop some comments below. I'm going to put the links to the RPCs for each particular to set up each MetaMask for like Binance, for Polygon, and for Ethereum. I'm going to put the links in the description. So I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to do future content on doing different things, maybe like farming and staking perhaps in the future. But yeah, all I can say is, well, what I say in every video: invest well, and don't get scammed. Like really don't get scammed. Setting up a MetaMask wallet, don't give anyone your private key. It's the most important thing. You wouldn't give anyone your PIN. You won't give a stranger the keys to your house. You won't give anyone your PIN to your debit card. So keep it safe and don't let anyone else use it. So thanks for watching, and remember, there's a crypto boy in every single one of you, even you women out there.